Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, and in this episode I will be going to what is probably going to be, maybe, at least one of the hardest, or maybe the hardest dungeon in the game, the Ice Cavern, because of sorcerers that can one-hit KO with a rub spell, or, well, attack that becomes a rub. But, of course, I will try and tank through, hopefully get through, and get the, what's it called? I think it's called Floater in this version, which will get me what became one of the staples for Final Fantasy, and that is an airship. So without further ado, let's get into it. So went up to 20, should be sorted, so let's get it. So I'm going to get the boat, or ship, whatever, wrap round, go to the top, boom, 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 get to the provoker area, and then go from there. Here we go. So even though it is called the Ice Cave, I don't think you really get any ice-based enemies. But anyway, here we go. Might hang around to get a fight here because I'll get this one. I might as well run. It's better than getting those Carib fish, or an Ochu, or a Hydra to be fair, because they both hit like trucks. There we go. Let's get it. So of course, once I get the airship, I will probably go to, I don't remember the names of the 3 towns, but there's 3 towns. I'll be going to one of them. I'll be going to the one that has the gold bracelets, because of course I've got the silver bracelets on 3 characters. And on top of that, you get another accessory, which I think everybody can wear. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to get 3 of each. I've got one for 3k now. I'm going to need enough for thingy as well. The level 7 magic. Go on. Yes. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. I will say though, like, I do love the Final Fantasy 3 rendition of the Victory Fanfare. Sounds like a beatbox tune. Just like bum 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 bum. And I'm not going to save it after this fight because I don't know if this is the right way, because I know you have to go around a lot of land, but I'm not sure if this will be too far out or not. And I might have to start using stuff like houses, tents, cabins, whatnot. So like if I barely scrape out of Ice Cavern, I will leave and use like a cabin or a house to heal up and save, because I believe it does do a world map save state for you. I did hear that apparently the original has a knack for auto-deleting saves, which sounds absolutely horrible and garbage. Anyway, let's have a look at the map. Try and study it. I've gone the wrong way. Hail Hydra. Do apologise if the screen goes dark, because it just blinks and goes dark whenever it wants to, because it's stupid like that. I might as well save it. Screw it. Can you like stop being dark, please? And we've got some Caribs again. Don't know how you want to pronounce it. Maybe is it Carib? Carib? I don't know. And there it goes. Let there be light. See, when it comes to regarding heals, I don't know if it's going to be worth like healing up too much. I mean, of course, I'll wait until they're low health, but it might be good to just leave it to their low health, especially in this dungeon, just for the fact that the sorcerers can one-shot. They're basically stronger versions of wizards, but their attack just has a chance to one-hit KO. Which, of course, is no good. Anyway, this is the area where I'll likely get trolls and whatnot, or ogres, yep. I know, right? These two mugs. Still, these shouldn't be around anymore, I know. Anyway, I know the ice cave. I mean, it'll either be an easy-ish dungeon or a really difficult dungeon. It depends how nice the game treats me in regards to the insta-kill stuff. Because I don't know if sorcerers are the only ones that can do it. I think because there's just a lot of undead, I think you get the return of all the ghoul type enemies. At least we get the Matoya's Cave theme though. And I'm just missing out in regards to getting the next like set of good equipment, because I know by the time we get to the last few towns, it is good equipment. Anyway. Dun 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 dun. What a fight to get already, man. Jesus. I'm just glad there's no boss fight, to be fair. Anyway, how much experience is it before I carry on? 13k, Jesus, anyway. Time for my Toys K theme. So the good thing about this dungeon, holy shit, is there is an extra exit once I get to the final floor. You get the room that you go into, you drop down the hole and get the item that's needed, and you climb back up to that floor and then you can take that exit out. Of course, it's quite clever. And then you've got the sunken shrine, which I'll be doing whenever I do it. Excuse me. Which starts you off on the 3rd floor. Now we go to the top floor, which gets you one of the 2 items for the flying fortress, if memory serves. I think it's like, I forgot what it is. Because I know the other item is a cube that you get in the waterfall. But hey-ho. I know what is going to lead down here. I don't know. Let's save it. And let's go back up top for now. Never mind, we will not go back up top. You really want me to use fire too, don't you? I just really do hope I don't get any sorcerers, because I'm fucked. Like, if Rosa is one of the ones that gets KO'd, because she's the only one that can revive. Phoenix Downs, what are they? I don't even know if they were in Final Fantasy 2, they might not even be in Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 3 might actually be the first one where Phoenix Downs are in. I'm not sure though. I mean, how can you fail to fire to a wraith? Are you stupid? What a shame. Adam is paralysed, oh dear. If that happened much earlier, then it would be an oh dear, but it didn't, so it's fine. Let's just run. The less battles I have to do, the better. I'll rather just keep me NP just to play safe. You know, I don't need to face it. You know, you've got to play tactical on this. And I'm assuming this will just lead back to the other side. I'm assuming it's just going to be a gigantic square. It looks that way. Back up we go. Do not give me sorcerers, please, I beg, thank you. I just might as well spam fire too, because it's clearly a good thing to do. Anyway, I know the eyeball enemy gives really nice money. I don't think it gives the best experience, but it definitely gives the best money. It gives, I think, 3,750 in Dawn of Souls, unless it's more. I have seen, I think it was 3,750 on this version, but I don't know if it's more in Dawn of Souls. It might be more because of the way it is. You know, depending on how much money I get coming out of this dungeon, I might, you know, grind up a bit of money on the eyes, because I've got 152. I think, is it 50k a pop for the magic? That'll even be 50k to get the armour and stuff. That'll be probably very useful. Anyway, we're getting towards the climax now. Oh shit! 9 enemies attacking at once. No. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is also the point of no return. There's no way to get back to this part of the dungeon once I drop down. Because I'll be back on this floor, because I'll drop down from a floor above here. Because that chest in the middle of the 3 is the one that has what I need. I need to be careful. Anyway, I'm going to fire too. Tifa just needs to hold out. No. Leave Tifa alone. Leave Tifa alone. Attack Adam. No. That's it. Come on. Just do your one. No. Do your 1 damage to, or whatever, to bloody Adam. Please, Vivi. This is important. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, rubbish. Why are you rubbish when Tifa's nearly dead? Come on, man. Horrible game. Hiss. Cackle. Shit. No, you moron. That's 1 down. Come on. The clutch miss. Oh, but Vivi and Rosa miss. What is this? I should have just fired it. Why did I not fire it? I didn't think about it. Oh, thank God. Talk about a close encounter. In the words of Will Smith, now that's what I call a close encounter. Jesus Christ. Go on, ton plus. That's what I need in terms of health. Ah, you bastard. No, it's the ones that can use fire free. You dickheads. Stop rubbing. Dirty bastard, stop rubbing. It's lit. Come on, work, please, I beg. Come on. Yes? No. 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 Bastard. I didn't change anything. Don't you dare. Shit. That didn't work. I could try Quake, but it probably won't work. Lit. 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 Die. Why are you not dying, man? Twattus. You twatmacker. And Vivi is dead. Wiped from the planet. Gone. Never to be seen again. Until I revive the poor bastard. So you've got mages and then you've got... Oh, you bastard. You've also got the sorcerer as well. Absolute bastards, tell you. That experience I've missed out on. Wow. So worth it. Just not even worth it. Do you know what? Screw that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Flamme sword. 45. Hang on. 48, 92, 58, 56. 48, 92, 52, 56. Absorb is more, but damage is less. Inflame's better against undead, right? Oh, why? I don't know what to use, man. Bastard. I think that's a guaranteed fight, because I'm pretty sure I always get one when I get to this bit. Like, when I wrap back round, I'm going to get it again, more than likely. Oh yeah, I also got Fog 2 as well, because I realised that was the, well, it's basically the Protect spell. Anyway, Vivi getting stunned is probably the worst thing that could have happened. Because now everybody's just getting absolutely wrecked left, right and centre. Can you stop, please? Can you stop? There we go. Huzzah, death. Huzzah. Huzzah, death. Huzzah, death. Huzzah, death. Huzzah, death. Huzzah, death. Huzzah, death. I wasn't sure then, I hesitated. Ow. That hurt. I'll do. Right, so I've got to loop around this floor twice. You're a bastard, I hope you know you are a bastard. Yeah, it might be good to put the flame sword and equip that. Ouch. Very nice. Big hit, big damage. Very nice. Ice armour. Let's hang on. So the ice sword is 48. Hang on, 45, 87. And that's 48, 92. Oh. It's just better for this, because there are a few elemental beings here, but... hang on, I didn't equip armour. Oh, hang on, what is the stats? 58, 56. Stays the same. Do 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 do. Oh, hang on, that's a silver bracelet, well, not bracelet, armlet or gauntlet, whatever. Time to face the Dragonus again. Ah, oh, shit. Really? Ah, shitting hell. Wait, Adam did attack. Oh, fuck me. It won't work this time, bet you any money. Oh no, it still did. Nice. 117. Adam gets some big boy damage. Very nice. 4K as well. Go on, lad. So of course I think the base enemies are fine. It's the it's mostly the extra enemies that you get when you get to chests that are the problems, like those dragons. But these don't seem to be a problem. I don't think the wolves gave me a problem before. Even look at that. 408. I mean, it was a crit, but bloody hell. Absolutely despicable damage. Look at that. Disgusting. It's got to the point where Vivi has become so comfortable to use now. You know, magic. Of course, magic is kind of dodgy when it comes to damage and attack. In the original. But it is still pretty good. Oh no, fuck. That was a sorcerer. Well, those were sorcerers. They'll be like, hey ho, motherfucker, time to die. That's a sorcerer in a nutshell. Anyway, you've got the bit to the right, or the bit down, clearly. All the other ways just lead to little bits of dead end, so... I think the stairs, you go up, and then you wrap round and go down. Anyway, come in, sorcerers, you little bastards. Chance to strike first. I don't think I have to strike first. I mean, I think I don't have to run, because I don't think they're actually too strong. Yeah, there we go, 136 was enough. And of course 195. Like Tifa, of course, don't need any elements. She just uses her bare knuckles, just like in Final Fantasy VII. Well, I mean, she has gloves on, or braces, whatever. But... ooh, okay. Mega money, mega moolah. Shitting hell. Holy shit, this is a gold mine. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. This is amazing. Whatever, mate. Just to kill and quit. Ow, shit. Oh, no, I'll take it back. I'm sorry. I underestimated you. I'm sorry. Get over it. You're trash. Ha, noob. Now you're dead, so night. You're dead. Oh, no, you're not. You're dead. One wanker left. I want to cling on. Well, Vivi's starting to slowly run out of magic, but I'm nearly there. It just depends. I mean, I need a fire 3 for the second time I do that final fight. No, 180 gil. 12 350 gil. Absolutely beautiful to look at. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a gold mine. Holy shit. Redbone. Sorry, if you don't know what I'm referencing, well, you should know what I'm referencing because it's a great song, Redbone, by Childish Gambino. Cause they won't. I'm not going to do it. As long as I don't sing it for 3 seconds. Should be fine, you know what I mean? Magic, what is that, eh? Did it really work? What will work though is a good old fire to your face, bitch. Ooh, sit down. Like, ooh, fuck, what's the time? Bang, straight to your face. And then you... Oh, never mind, I want to go to your face now and bang! Burn your face off. Ow. And then go yeet yeet yeet. Then go yeet 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 yeet. Yep, it was a yeet 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 yeet. It was 4 as well. Let's go. Right, one more floor up, and then I get to where I need to get to. Can you like stop now? Try lip free, shall we? Because I don't want to use any more fire freeze. Because I'm about to get to the floor where I can exit. You get a massive room with 3 chests. You get the chest and you get a hole. You drop down it, face the eyeball, bang. Anyway, that was decent. Can the phone stop more blinking from dark to light, dark to light? Here we go. It's a bit gnarly from here on out. Got to the last usage of magic. Well, shit us. A singular hill. $10,000 gil. Yum, yum, yum in my tum. Well, you can feck off. I'll use fire 3 there, and I'll use fire 3 once more on the wave of wraiths and whatnot that I'm going to get, because when I drop down it's a guaranteed fight, I think. So, you know, unless it just worked out that way. But, anyway, mummies gave good money. Like, I remember when I got to the Marsh Cave, I did that and then I faced Astos. And of course, when you get the Mystic King, you go to mummies gave good stuff. So expecting a lot of moolah from this fight. Like, this is just a cave to make money, like, Jesus Christ. Oh, moolah. Right, so just to show you. Up here is the exit. Bonk. But of course, we won't be doing it because we'll go down here, which will get me, I think there's 2 or 3 chests. Yeah, and then there's a hole down there. 9,500. A tent. But this bit here This could be a forced battle. It wasn't. Ice shield. Do 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 do. Right, here we go. I mean, I've made some pretty good moolah. I'll go to 250k. Because these are, well, I mean, actually, no, the eyeball may be worse than it is in the remake. Because I grinded the hell out of him for money. Might not have to here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, shall we get to 250 before I go? Let's do 4 more, fuck it, why not? Right, I've learnt my lesson, okay, fair enough. I'm fucking off. Jesus Christ. Merciless. Right, of course, this is fixed battle. Of course, the worst fixed battle, I don't mean it's worst because it's an awesome moment, I mean in terms of difficulty, because, well, you can't win, is, of course, when you meet a certain female, well, I mean, I wouldn't say beautiful because she's ugly as fuck, but in terms of gameplay, an absolutely beautiful final boss. We get introduced to it at the top of the Crystal Tower in Final Fantasy 3, and she whoops your ass. What a moment. What a moment. Fair to say, she is the only boss that's ever made me shit myself. And Sephiroth is the only one that, well, I mean, like, when I faced Sephiroth for the first time, I was so pumped. It got to the point where I was just like, I was reluctant to kill him. Just because it was Final Fantasy 7, you know? I'd seen it so many times. It was my favourite game without even playing it. And then once I played it, I was like, yes, I was right to see this as my favourite game. And then, you know, I saw it so many times, and as soon as I got to play it, it was just... It felt like an honour to face Sephiroth. Just because of how fucking awesome it was. And that's probably why Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 7 are the best too. For me, because... I don't know, just... I'll call her COD, in case spoilers. I mean, if you watch me... Well, I mean, you're not going to necessarily know that if you watch me now, because that was November, December 2017. But yeah, that was those were interesting days. But when I faced COD 10 years ago, near enough, for the first time, you know, I shit myself. Like, she instilled fear into me, because when I lost her, I was like, oh crap. Like, I struggled to get to her as it was, but then, you know, I was like, hang on, I've persevered this far, you know, I've, like, bosses like Salamander, I was struggling for ages, but then with COD, I was like, I may not actually beat her. It took me 6 years. I'm sure if I played Final Fantasy 3 for the first time now, it'd probably only take me a few goes, but of course, being younger then, you know, it just took so long. But no, it's just the fact that she instilled fear onto me. And even to this day, like, when I hear the theme, I enjoy the fuck out of hearing the theme, but I'm just like, oh shit, at the same time. Just because... It's such, I know, it's just such a special theme for me. And Final Fantasy 3 is just a special game. You know, if it wasn't for me playing Final Fantasy 3, I wouldn't be doing this right now. Don't even know if I would have paid attention to most Final Fantasies. I mean, maybe I would have paid attention. I would have paid attention to Final Fantasy 7 because I heard about Final Fantasy 7 regardless. You know, may or not have decided to pick up the emulator 2-3 years ago and play 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, no, sorry, for 4 I played that 5-6 years ago. outside of all of the Final Fantasies I actually had, I mean, Final Fantasy 4 was actually one of the first ones, because it was the first one I played an emulator on a classic SNES emulator known as Super Retro 16. Me and my brother used to play the hell out of that on our respective devices. But yeah, the first game we both got was Final Fantasy 4, because I was looking through games. I was like, oh, Final Fantasy 4. Go for that. At that point, I hadn't actually completed Final Fantasy 3, because this was like 2014, 2015. So I was still waiting to finish that fucker. And then, of course, 2017 came round, and I did Final Fantasy 3 and 4 first. And then by the time I got to January, I did Final Fantasy 5 on an emulator. But the end of 2017, I was going through the game. And then I did 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls. Realised how much 2 sucked. Absolute dog's piss. And then I did 6. I initially didn't actually like 6 because I downloaded a shitty version in terms of translation. But I ended up getting the proper version. I got the GBA version. And then, bang. 6 is one of my favourites. It's not the best. If any FF6 fanboys ever watch this, or girls, no, it's not the best. 7 is. I think 3 is actually better. I mean, for me, 7 is top, 3 is second, and then 4, 5, 6, and 9 are joint third. Because 9 is a phenomenal game, and so is 4, 5, and 6. But I feel sorry for 3 and 5, as as I know I've mentioned a lot. I feel sorry for 3 and 5 because they are completely overshadowed, because they were never officially released for so long. I mean, Final Fantasy 5 came out in 92. Released in 99 or 2000 on the PS1. Brilliant, fantastic. Final Fantasy 3 came out in 1990. Didn't come out in the West, so specifically Europe and North America mostly, until 2006. Like, it won't be till 2022 that the gap between the time it took Final Fantasy 3 to come out from Japan to the West until the DS remake is smack bang in the middle of that time frame. That's mad. And I also believe Final Fantasy 5, unfortunately, is the most outdated one in terms of versions. Because 5 hasn't really had a drastic remake. It hasn't had a remake. I mean, it's on the iOS. It's got its own little version. I mean, the iOS version isn't the best, but it looks like an alright version. Same for 6, actually. Outside of the SNES and PS1 one, because 5 and 6 were put together on the anthology. Those two are actually the most outdated in terms of versions. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 have a more updated version than them two. Well, I think Dawn of Souls came out in, 2002? The PS1 version came out in 2000 for Final Fantasy 1 and 2, but of course the anthology came out for 5 and 6 as well. Then you had the GBA advanced versions. Because Final Fantasy 4 actually got 3 versions. It got SNES, GBA, and DS. Whereas 5 and 6 only got SNES and GBA. Final Fantasy 3 only got NES and then eventually DS. It's mad. Like, there's people in the West that say that Final Fantasy 3 is bad. I say they're pagans. Because Final Fantasy 3 is actually loved by the Japanese, so I can see why. Like, I agree with the Japanese when it comes to Final Fantasy 3. Like, it's got a phenomenal soundtrack. Like, yes, 6 is amazing. All the SNES ones are. But 3, I think 3 is just phenomenal. And only beaten by 7. Oh, what a surprise. I'm sure people will be like, oh, Adam just says everything to do with 7's the best. Because actually, no. I think the weakest element of 7 is probably its gameplay. I would say Final Fantasy 3 and 5 has the better battle systems. Yeah, it's the hardest battle systems. Oh, what a surprise, it didn't release in the West. But then again, I think Japan had the stereotype against the North Americans that the North Americans didn't like hard and complex games. So that's one of the reasons why 2, 3 and 5 did not come out. Because I don't like 2, but it is difficult. But it's difficult in the wrong ways. Like, Final Fantasy 3 and 5 are difficult because they're just made to be fucking solid. 2 is hard because its system is absolutely janky. It's like a Pokemon punching itself in confusion. It's just not a good battle system. But how do you increase HP? Hit yourself. Anyway, nearly out of this hellhole. Yeah, give me an ogre. It's a shark! Oh no, is my fiery sword not going to work though? That's the problem here. Oh, never mind. It does not matter. About the sunken shrine then. Shit, I don't know how the sunken shrine's going to be. I won't be doing that yet because I'll probably be doing the Bahamut quest tomorrow. Meet the King of Kings. No, not Triple H. I've done all this in literally the full set of Rosa's magic, and Vivi barely scraped enough magic, but it did enough. Mad. Tifa punch. It's like Falcon punch, but 10 times better. I also found out something as well, which I think is quite funny. Apparently, Sony were created to kind of go hand in hand with Nintendo. So PlayStation and Nintendo were supposed to be like buddy consoles. But I know the story of Final Fantasy VII where bloody Nintendo refused the storage capacity for Final Fantasy VII to be done on a Nintendo console. I think at that point it was Nintendo 64. So that's why PlayStation 1 and Sony got Final Fantasy VII. So basically that was Nintendo making the biggest mistake of their life because they lost an absolute gold mine. Because whether you like it or not, or whether you like the game or not as well, Final Fantasy VII sold fucking bags. Absolute bags. But anyway, I'm just kind of filling in because I don't know, I got kind of bored towards the end of the ice cave there. And because of this shitty venture through the water streams, I should have probably gone and healed up first, but hey ho. Boom, boom. Oh, nearly a level up as well. Oh shit, what am I doing? Select. I could put Rosa in front of Vivi because of Vivi's health, but it's fine. Let's go. Because the further you are up on the list, the more likely you're going to get hit. Anyway, I'm not going to get the cool animation in the Ryukahn Desert, but it's fine. No, the airship begins to rise from the desert. Here it is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, so this is the it's like the ancient village. It's the ancient people that had like a floating castle, but no longer they no longer hold it because the floating fortress is owned by Tiamat, the fiend of wind now. This desert is the tower that gets me to the flying fortress. So you need an item to get into the tower, and then the cube to make you go flying into the tower. But you get the item for the tower in the sunken shrine. So they basically get you to face the Kraken first. This is the village I wanted to get to. And so yeah, that's this continent. So you've got the two villages. You've got the tower to the flying fortress. You've got the Castle of Ordeals. I remember that name because it's to do with the Bahamut quest. The first ever time you see Bahamut. And then you've got the Cardia Islands, which is where you get Bahamut and his lovely dragons. And then you've got whatever the village is that you get the sunken shrine in. And the waterfall where you get the cube required for the flying fortress. And then over in the desert to the left of that village, the smaller desert, is where you get the fairy. So there isn't too much left, but because it's the original Final Fantasy 1, it'll probably take a while to do everything, so I'll probably have to go through each dungeon twice over. Is the note in? Rosa. Sorry you can't learn that. Shut the fuck up. Really? So break is just another insta-kill spell, of course. But why can't Rosa learn that? What? What's she going to do about Asuna? Because I'm pretty sure Asuna is level 8. Well, because level 8 is mega. Like, mega money. I don't know, anyway. Eat 500. Fuck me. Anyway, let's find the weapon shop. And the armour shop. Well, there's the armour shop. So it's the same, it's like the same stats, just a different thingy. Bum, 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 bum. Let's have a look at armour quickly. The fairy at the spring was kidnapped, so yeah, I have to get the fairy back. She cost a bit to get back for ransom though, but anyway. Let's say that the castle in the west is a place to test courage. So you get the rat's tail, which you give back to Bahamut, and then he upgrades the characters. So the fighter will become a knight, the black belt will become a master monk, black mage becomes a magus, and a white mage becomes a devout. At least that's the Final Fantasy 3 way. And a cat claw. See if this is for Tifa. Status 1640. Never mind then. So it's, I'm assuming, the thief. Here we go. Ah, so yes, the gold bracelet and the pro ring. Yes. Tifa. Vivi. Rosa. Quit out. Equip. Go back in. Sell. Seal that. Back in. And I think all three can equip the pro ring. I think even Adam can, but he's got his own things. Do 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 do. Is this new gloves? Yeah. Do, do, do. It's about time I got new bloody gloves. But of course, still need something to replace the cap. Do, 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 do. Look at that, beautiful. Should be more resilient to shit now. Hopefully, anyway. I saw a shining object flying towards the east. Is that the orb? The weird cubey orb thing, which is required for the flying fortress? Maybe. How much money have I got left? 20k, so I got just enough. I mean, tomorrow I will be going to the Cardia Islands and then talk to Bahamut in the Cardia Islands and then go into the Castle of Ordeals. Let me see, yes, there was a professor that studied Lefanish, so Lathan is or Lefane is the language spoken by the ancients. You have to use like a harp or a flute, whatever it is, that you get. I don't remember when though, but it allows you to communicate with them before you get to the Flying Fortress, but that will be one of the last things to do. So, well, there's two things you do in the Flying Fortress. You defeat the final fiend of the four, and then you discover the location of the final dungeon. Anyway. Hardy har! You are too late. I bottled the fairy and sold her to a caravan. So I know where to go for that, luckily. This is the forest with the fairies. So I'll be coming back here to take the fairies there in a bit. That's the secret level 7 and 8 magic shop. So you bring the fairy to the spring and then you get the submarine, I believe. Let's do that. Bish bash. Speak to you. Warriors say the sky warriors flew about here and there from a castle high in the sky. Yeah, the Flying Fortress, my friend. God, did you never original FF1? Anyway. What's that broom up to? It's talking backwards. Is it? Okay. Do you have great power? I do, broom, I do. How could you tell? Was it the pure eminence of awesomeness from my body? Clearly. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, let's have a look at this shit. So level 8, we've got X Fur, Wall, and Fade. And then I know you've got Comet, Meteor, and Flare. Now this is different level 8 magic. So you've got XXXX, which was seen by the eye. It's like an even worse version of Rub. Zap, which I'm assuming is good. I'll probably use Zap, but I won't use Stop or XXXX. So yeah, Zap I'll use. I don't think I'll end up using any of these. Maybe Wall. X-Fur, I don't know what that is. It's the problem with this being the OG. I have no bloody clue. Anyway, move, bitch. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, bitch. Get out of the way. Anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of the original Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. And in the next episode, I will be using the airship to go to the Cardia Islands. You'll see a few little islands scattered kind of in the top middle part of the map. So in between the two deserts, you'll see the little islands. I think there's 6 locations altogether. Which basically the Cardia Islands are like the little dragon mines or villages. And there I'll find Bahamut, who will give me the task to test my courage by going to the Castle of Ordeals to do what is really the only side quest in the game. But it's a good thing to do. And you probably can't complete the game without it anyway, so yes, I'll be testing my courage, getting the rat's tail, and then returning to Bahamut, where he will reward me with the bonus jobs. Well, not bonus jobs, but like improved jobs. Now, in terms of weight, I think I'm about halfway through, because in terms of dungeons, I've got 5 left. The Castle of Ordeals, the Waterfall, the Sunken Shrine, the Flying Fortress, and the final dungeon. But in regards to the final dungeon, of course, I'll have to go through twice, because there is going to be a bit where I get adamantium in order to get the best weapon, which I'll give to Adam. But until then, of course, I should start rabbiting on. This is the end. So, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.